70s. I wasn't born or anything like that, but from what I know of and from what I see in the music that was played, like it was all love. There was no nigga shit. There was no foolishness. Everything was all love, and everything was together. The imagery, all that stuff was positive.
We did drugs responsibly.
I know, that crack came, and it was just like, it was a wash, like tsunami season. Like everybody was just out of there.
And it's crazy. This one cat I follow on Twitter. I'm gonna try and get him on the show. I just got to figure out what the topic would be. He's getting his PhD and he's gonna be a chemist actually. And he was like, "Oh, like it's crazy how the difference between cocaine and crack is like 6 atoms." But the difference between a coke sentence and a crack sentence is like night and day. 6 atoms. 6. Shit is wild. So, I guess my thing is, what do we do? I mean, we're not really dealing with crack now. Or are we?
Nah, we're not. Nah, we not.
So you got sinuses, nigga? It's a 5 o'clock for free crack giveaway. Nah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like really like what we need to do. First of all, men, we need to step up and be in the household more. We need to procreate smartly, not just be, I mean, you can fuck whoever you want to fuck, but you gotta understand that comes with consequences. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Rubbers is so 2008, and at the same time, it's just, I don't know. Like, I'd rather just be with one person than just have raw sex with them, as opposed to being out there and having a second or third hoe phase. I'm not even
gonna talk. I mean, look,
yeah, shut your married ass up.
No, I'm just saying. No, look. I'm married, but you know me, bro.
What does that mean?
Listen.
What?
Listen, I mean, I deal with a lot of people who do
still get bitches.
Yeah, like
that's what I got.
Let me tell you something.
I should have told Sade to close her ears first before he.
Look, I really don't. I don't understand how people could really could not be safe. It's just so much. There's so much, like so many diseases and shit. Like I don't understand how you could not, wrap it up or be safe or not be worried about you possibly having a child with someone who ain't shit. Like I don't get that.
Yeah, I ain't married. I'm single and I'm using rubbers. Damn that. Too many black Chinas out here. I'm sorry. I'm good.
Word. Black Chinas and fucking Spanish, North Koreans and shit. Anyway, like, my thing is, I mean, I'm just thinking about it, like, again, when I was going through my phase or whatever, like early 20s and whatnot, it's just crazy how many, first of all, it's amazing how easy pussy is. Like, I swear, it just falls out the sky. All you gotta do is, like, match and not be hideous. I swear. It just falls out the sky. And from what I hear, it's a lot easier now, from what I hear.
Well, Sade, you want to chime in on this one?
Well, I don't have no babies, so it's actually I have a lot of guy friends who have babies, and they're always like, "Yo, I wish I never had a baby with my baby mama." But a lot of their stories I always hear is just kind of impulsive. It's like it's an impulsive decision, and a lot of people our age. Sadly, I'm 28, so a lot of people my age and even a couple of years older than me are sitting here just saying like, "Yeah, I was caught up in the moment." It's like we don't think, and in society now it's kind of playing it off. Like it used to be taboo to have multiple babies by multiple women. It was kind of like, you don't talk about it. Now you see people on Instagram bragging about it. Like, yeah, this is my child from so-and-so, my child from so-and-so. Like, they have, 3 children by 3 different women. And everyone's always like, daddy goals. And it's like, nah, be chill. Like, you could have just had one vagina and had 3 beautiful babies. But society makes it cool. Music makes it cool. You got a lot of your role models having these, what they call them, those break babies. Where they break up with their girlfriend and then they get back together and a random girl pops up like, yeah, I'm pregnant. So it's just kind of sad that no one's really being careful, only because it's not looked at as a necessity. It's always just kind of like, oh, you a nerd because you buy condoms. And it's like, nah, I like my checks. All 100% of my checks. You know, like, I like my checks. I like my time. I like not having some woman calling me constantly. And even for a female, I don't want no dude that I got a baby with and ruin my body with, coming around talking about, yeah, I'll pick up my kid every other Saturday. No, nigga, you're going to be here to be changing diapers. You're going to be feeding this kid while I'm asleep. Like, I don't want no part-time dad. And, you know, I grew up with a dad. I came out of wedlock. Like, my mom could have been a baby mom if my dad wasn't in love with her. And so I appreciate my dad for being the father that he is and just being in my life, and just being like, yeah, no, I'm going to take care of my kid. And I want the same thing. And I'm not looking for marriage. I'm not being like, no, you got to wife me up the minute you knock me up. But you definitely not just going to knock me up and then go around sleeping with other women. That's not going to be cool. So I think it's just impulse, and I think it's just cool, like, it's a cool level to have multiple babies with multiple women. And it's kind of sad because now you have all these women walking around with 3 or 4 kids, taking their welfare check, living in this Section 8 housing, and it's repeating another generation. You know, their daughter, their son is going to repeat the same cycle, and they're never going to get out of it.
Yeah, I hear that the fastest way to poverty is to have a baby out of wedlock. I mean, I'm sure there's other things that contribute to it, but yeah, that's kind of the quickest way to do that. And yeah, I mean, it's just so crazy. Again, how easy it is, you know, to get pussy and everything like that, and how many women are still willing to, like, fuck, like, with no rubbers. They won't even ask you. I'm just like, yo,
right?
I just met you like 20 minutes ago.
It could be a lot of things that attribute to that too. I mean, adolescence, I think at first you're scared of shit, and then after a while you feel like nothing can really happen to you, and you really don't get a wake up call until you either get burnt or you hear somebody else get burnt. You know what I'm saying? Or if you haven't been with the same woman for a while, you know what I mean, you're not gonna always. It's a lot of things that could attribute to why people don't wrap it up, or at least have second thoughts about having a child. I mean, I know there's girls out here flushing babies down the toilet every day, but at the end, like, you really got to take into account what you're getting yourself into. You should know if you do make a mistake and you end up getting pregnant by somebody that you just met. That's like kind of like a red flag. You don't know this person yet. You don't know if this person's a good father. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if he's going to be there for you. So, and like you said, a lot of girls think it's cool to get pregnant because they just want to have that companionship. I think they might call it baby fever. At some point, every girl does want to have a child. I think it's actually between the ages of 27 and 32. That's when you see everybody else having kids, and some people do have happy families. I don't want to sit here and knock every last family, you know what I'm saying?
Kevin got facts now. That's what's up. Keep going.
But it's just it's a multitude of things. But at the end of the day, we got to be smart about who you're giving up your body to. If you're giving up your body, and like you say, even if you are going to do it, everybody's going to be out here. Everybody's out here trying to do something. Just be smart about it. You know what I'm saying? Wrap it up. If you're really going to sit down and have a child, know what's coming with that or whatever. Know who the person that you're dealing with.
Yo, I got to tell a story.
There's way too many people out here dying and from all kinds of stuff to be trying to add on to that. I mean, AIDS, that scares the shit out of me. I'm just thinking about it. You can't get rid of that. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
With a pussy for like 5 minutes? Nah, I'm good.
Speak for yourself. But yeah, like, with I just remember, like, in sex ed, they always made it seem like, yo, if you don't use a condom, you're gonna get AIDS. So, I mean, me and Kevin, we went to high school together. Like, niggas was trading fucking condoms like fucking baseball cards and shit. It's like, yo, I got the flavor joint, I got the extra lubricated, I got the extra red, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were just fucking, we was wildin', yo. But once you
magnums tied to the strings of your jazz sport book bag. Oh man, those are the days, man.
Yeah, but it's crazy because, like, once you go there, once you don't have it, and I mean, for me, my experience was this girl just threw it in there, and I was just like, "Oh, what are you doing?" She goes, "Wait, the condoms on?" I was like, "No."
You knew what the fuck was going on. Stop playing.
Mind you, this is something I was like, the day before, she was like, "Yeah, hey Dwayne, me and my boyfriend aren't together anymore."
Dang.
Yeah.
She was fast.
Light-skinned women are the devil. But anyway, maybe, I don't know. Wait.
I mean, hey, go ahead.
Nah.
You burying yourself. I'm staying quiet. Go ahead.
I'm about to say. The look at your face like you got a light-skinned girl in your life, but
you burying yourself. I'm gonna stay quiet.
But I'm just saying, like, once you go there, like, it's really hard to, like, go back. And then it's just, like I said, it's crazy, like, how many people are just so willing to, just fuck without it, And it's kind of crazy, like, how we're so impulsive and just willing to throw our lives away for, like, sex. I mean, chasing pussy is just so counterproductive in, like, all forms of everything.
Yeah, I mean, discipline. I know you asked the question like 20 minutes ago, but you was like, what do you like challenge or ask for our people to do? Like, what's the next step? Discipline to me is the biggest thing. Sex being one of them. Being disciplined with sex. I mean, 4th of July just passed. I know people was getting it in or trying to get it in, going to barbecues and cookouts and the beach and clubs and all that stuff. I mean, did you really have to be in that environment, in that area? You probably could have been doing something else more effective, but you're trying to get laid. So, that's one thing I really call people out on is discipline.
On that white man's holiday.
I didn't even want to say nothing about it, yeah. I didn't want to say nothing about people. I was actually talking to a couple people about it at work. I'm not about to celebrate. I mean, I drink, so that's gonna come regardless. It was a weekend. I'm drinking regardless, but yeah, I'm not celebrating no fucking Independence Day. Well, what the hell was we independent from? Shit, we was chilling.
Yeah.
We ain't got nothing to do with that holiday. But getting back on topic though, I mean, we do pretty much like represent, and that's the unfortunate side of it. Not saying that we have to work 10 times harder or be, that much more smart when we are making our decisions, but we do represent each other. Unfortunately, it just is what it is. And I know a lot of people, I don't know if it's like a quitting mentality where it's like, well, fuck the next nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know that he don't got nothing to do with me. I don't care about what he got. I'm not right with nobody. That's a selfish way of going about doing things. There has to be a balance to that. But when you do go to any job or you got people looking up to you and you got some type of status, we do reflect each other. Like people are gonna look at him and like, especially like if you walk into a corporate job and you're the only black person in there and you fuck up, which I have done that. In fact, I'm sorry, but you know what I'm saying.
My bad, my niggas.
We gotta really like, watch the way we conduct ourselves. We really do.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think it also is responsibility of the role models that we see. Like a lot of the younger generation now are looking up to these basketball players, these rappers, actors. On social media, you see basically their fortune. Just like with Steph Curry, was it a couple of days ago? He's got a 5-year deal for like $200 million, and a lot of kids are seeing that, and they're seeing like, that's my ticket out. That's my way into being, the person I want to be, and to making the money I want to make, and to getting my mom that Lexus that she always wanted, rather than thinking that you can still get a Lexus. You don't have to be a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do a lot more with your life rather than just playing basketball. And I think a lot of young kids don't see that. And a lot of, these ballers and actors and musicians aren't saying that. They're not being like, hey, listen, I got a lucky break. This is my thing. This is what I love to do. But you can succeed in anything else. You don't have to be this. I think LeBron actually said it a couple months ago. He was like, we don't need a lot more of me. We need a lot more scientists and doctors and lawyers. And it's cool that he